Hi, it's Pamela. In this tutorial, we're going to create a Doodly video to post on LinkedIn.
Hey, and welcome to the official Doodly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
Think Doodly is too silly for LinkedIn? I beg to differ. LinkedIn isn't nearly as stuffy as it used to be, and a whiteboard video could really stand out for you. Today, let's do a 4:5 ratio video. This takes up a lot of screen space on both the desktop and the mobile phone. I want you to go to Settings, Resolution, unclick the padlock, and we are going to type in 1080 by 1350. And that's going to give us a 4:5 ratio video format. And you notice it's changed to a vertical here. If we were going to use the same graphic, I would select everything and I'd resize it and move that up and make it bigger. Now, for today's video, we are going to open with a hook, identify the problem, introduce the solution, and we'll have 3 points for the solution, and then we'll do a call to action. So I did already write the script and I did create a voiceover. So let's go ahead and bring that audio in. So go to Sounds, click the little blue and white plus sign. I'm just going to drag and drop it. Hit continue. Here it is. And it has already landed into place. So it is ready to go. First thing I'm going to say is feeling overwhelmed by your to-do list. Managing time effectively can be a challenge. So what we want to do is have graphics to match that. So let's have somebody feeling overwhelmed. So go to Characters, type in Stress. Let's use Pablo today. Let's go to Props. I think maybe a checklist in the background would look good. So we'll put that behind him. Let's make it nice and big. And then maybe click the little gear icon on our checklist. Let's turn this opacity down. Let's try 40%. And that looks good. I'm gonna put him as our first scene here. And let's just see how that's looking. Feeling overwhelmed by your to-do list? Managing time effectively can be a challenge. Here are 3 time management techniques to... Okay, so you can see 6 seconds of all of this stuff drawing on was way too long. So what I am going to do is just have this little clipboard already drawn on. So that's going to be a 0 duration. And then I'll draw my character on. And then we'll add a couple seconds at the end here. I'm going to go down here to Settings in the lower portion here. And I'm going to turn Erase Mode off. That way it doesn't come in and erase before this draws on. I think we might want a graphic that says, you know, what the video is about. So let's add something here. Go to Text. Do word wrap. Now this is going to get kind of lost in our scene here. So I want to do something about that. So let's put a white box behind our text. So go to Props, let's type in rectangle. And Doodly Enterprise has this nice rectangle. And I think that will be fine. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just draw it on for 1 second. No need to belabor it. I'm going to put it behind my title and then have my title come on. Okay, so we need a new scene. And again, it needs to go here. So we have opened with the hook and identified the problem, and now we're starting to introduce the solution. And there are going to be 3 parts to that solution. So this is the first one. And that one is prioritizing tasks. So if we want to add some text, this is going to talk about prioritizing tasks by urgency and importance. So I'm going to bring in another graphic. So I'm going to go to Props and the little blue and white plus sign. And I'm going to bring this little matrix in. It's a little priority matrix. And I'm going to click the pencil icon. I'm just going to have it fade on. While this is easy to do the drawing paths for, I don't think we have a lot of time here to have the hand draw it on. So I'm just going to have it fade on, and I'm going to have it fade on very, very quickly, half a second. And I may not even draw on. I'm going to move my graph to the bottom. So there we'll draw on importance and urgency, and then that'll fade on. And then over here on the scene before it, scene settings, I'm just going to make it, I'm going to cut off half a second there. Techniques to boost your productivity. Prioritize tasks by urgency and importance. Focus on what truly matters. Use time blocking to dedicate. And that's fine. And I know that was a fast scene, but it got the point across and we could read all of that. So that is fine. So let's add a new scene. And again, move it into place. And again, I have a graphic all ready to go. So I'm going to bring it in. There's actually two of them. Here's my first one. It's just a calendar, some dates, and then I have the blocks that I'm going to superimpose on top of them. I'm going to hit the pencil icon, and again, I'm going to do fade, save and return. Same with this one, pencil icon, fade, save and return. For continuity, since we did not draw on the key point, I'm going to do the same. We're not going to draw that one on. This one, we're just going to fade it on maybe a second. And then these can fade on, maybe a second as well. But I don't know, we might need a delay before they come on. So I'm just going to put a second and a half for now. We'll fiddle with it. So let's go back to show preview. And use time blocking to dedicate specific time periods to different tasks. It was too long of a delay. We'll do a half second. And then let's add a little bit of time at the end. Let's see. Use time blocking to dedicate specific time periods to different tasks. I want to add a couple seconds longer to this scene. Try that. Periods to different tasks. Try the Pomodoro tip. Okay, so now we need another scene. So that's fine. And then again, props. We could look for a timer here inside of Doodly, and we have one. Could use that. And that would be super fine. I did also make my own timer that's an animated GIF, so I'm going to go ahead and try that. So since I'm in props, go to the little blue and white plus sign, and I'm going to bring that in and hit continue. And let's delete this one. And this is an animated GIF or GIF if you prefer. And it works just like any other graphic that you bring into Doodly. You can make it fade in just as the others, which is what I'm going to do. It doesn't need to be super slow. It can come on like in a second, maybe half a second, it's fine. So we've done 1, 2, and 3. So now all we need is our call to action. So we can get rid of this now, our little cheat sheet. And let's add a call to action. So for your call to action, you're going to want to put your logo in. And then if you wanted to add music, you certainly could do that. Just go to Sounds, Categories, Music, and then just find something that sounds good. I'm going to take Any Minute now, and I'm just going to drag it into place. Okay, so the music's not quite short enough. So what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to add a little extra time. Doesn't really matter here. Let's make it 10 seconds. Now this music is going to drown out my voice. So I'm going to go to the speaker tab and turn it down to about 10% or less, and that'll be much better. And that is it. Let's just take a quick look and we will be done.
Feeling overwhelmed by your to-do list? Managing time effectively can be a challenge. Here are 3 time management techniques to boost your productivity. Prioritize tasks by urgency and importance. Focus on what truly matters. Use time blocking to dedicate specific time periods to different tasks. Try the Pomodoro technique. You work for 25 minutes and then you take a 5-minute break. Repeat. Implement these techniques and watch your productivity soar. Follow us for more tips on productivity and professional growth.
And there you have it. That's how you can use Doodly to create a video to post on LinkedIn. I hope this gives you some ideas. Thank you for watching.